Hello everybody, and welcome to the Terror Hotel. Today we have 3 horror stories submitted on Reddit. If you would like to check out the original stories, please go down into the description and click on the 3 links linked down below. And without further ado, let's get into these. Number 1. The Darkness. Submitted by nienoesh. I ran down the wet path. It was right behind me. I knew I had no chance of surviving if I stay on the path. I made a jump and ran past the trees, soaking wet from the rain. I felt like it had ran for hours. My whole body hurts, but I had to survive. I looked behind me. Nothing. There was nothing chasing me. I lied down on the wet grass. I wanted to catch my breath, but something grabbed my ankle before I could close my eyes. An incredible force dragged me over the wet, dirty ground. It threw me in some sort of cave. I turned my head and caught sight of the thing that dragged me down to where I am now, but it grabbed my head before I could react and bashed it against a pointy rock. I died. There was nothing, just darkness. Number 2. The Answer. Submitted by I'm Too Ninja for You 1. To John, the answer always came easy. As a child, there was no question he couldn't answer, and as he grew older, this continued to be apparent. Everything came easy for John, and his knowledge made him very successful. Then, one night, John came home from work and finds an envelope neatly placed on his front porch on top of his welcome mat. The envelope had the words, "Play It," centered on its front side. Inside the envelope was a USB. John went upstairs and plugged the drive into his computer. There was only one file on the drive. It was an MP4 file named A Message to John. John turned off the lights in his room and played the video. A man in a mask appeared. The camera was focused and out of frame. The man was trying to fix it. 2 voices could be heard from behind him. They were whimpering. When the man was done tinkering, he spoke. His voice distorted.
Hello, John. I have a very special proposition, the terms of which I'm sure you will agree to. Right behind me I have your wife and daughter. While you were at work, I paid them a little visit, and with a little bit of persuasion, I got them to come with me.
The masked man backed up from the camera, revealing both Annabelle and Claire. Tears were streaming down their faces. Both were struggling to break free from the ropes that bound them to their respective chairs. They were trying to say something, but with no avail, their voices muffled by the duct tape that seemingly covered their mouths. The masked man raised a piece of paper to the screen. There was a place written on it.
If you ever want to see your family again, all we ask for is $2 million, a simple price for someone as successful as you, and your word that you'll never speak of this once the deal is done.
The man pointed back to the piece of paper.
You see this address? Leave a suitcase with the money inside at the address specified by 8 a.m. tomorrow, and you will see your family again. Do not speak of this to anyone. And John, you and I both know there's only one right answer. Make sure you make the correct choice.
The man moved closer to the screen, fumbling with the camera, and the screen turned black. For a moment, John stood motionless. He knew there was only one correct answer, and to John, this part came easy. Like a light went off in his head. John, smirking, turned off the computer, gets up, and continues the rest of his uneventful day. Number 3. An hour passes. Submitted by I'm Too Ninja for You 1. She comes back to life. She comes up drooling, her lifeless eyes drawn towards me. I raise my hand above my head, ready to push the knife in my hand through her skull. I strike. She drops dead. I wait. Another hour passes. She gets back up again. I get ready to strike. I have been doing this for 3 straight days. It's been getting easier every time. I don't want it to be. Nonetheless, I strike. Another hour passes. The same routine. Over and over. I feel myself getting tired, and when she looks at me with those lifeless eyes, I remember I'm doing this for her. I don't like seeing her this way. I just want my little girl to find peace. I strike. Killing is easy. Having them stay dead is hard.